Hi guys, and welcome to the show. As I said, I was going to try to do another video because it's Christmas and I love you and I just want you to get both of these. We just talked about all the negative thoughts, but let's do one on reconditioning your mind. Okay, and you may not have time, but some of you are on Christmas vacation and you can listen to these and look at these when you're at your computer playing some computer games. You can just listen to me in the background. Okay? Alright guys. Reconditioning your mind. Now remember, the negative thoughts are an action that is wrong, incorrect, out of order, destructive, have a potential for harm. And you're going to make your list, if you haven't already made. I want you to write your own very personal list of negative thoughts on a separate sheet of paper, and we're going to deal with that. Once you make all the lists and you know they're all negative, then I want you to take that piece of paper and throw it in the fire. Burn it. Because you're never going to do that. You're never going to talk about those things again. Okay? Alright. So how do we recondition our mind? Better hair is in your future. I promise you that. If you're struggling, if you just don't know what to do, it's just around the corner. We have just exposed many of the negative thoughts and actions that have been with you most of your life. Now we will move on to the positive. Alright, amen. Right on. Go girl. Okay, it's Christmas. I'm just excited. I love Jesus' birthday. Now I know we don't know exactly the day Jesus was born, but I love the Christmas time. See how I'm sparkling? Okay, anyways, back to the video, back to the book. Okay, you can change your mind. You can. You can change the way you think. You can. You have that option. Your soul is controlling you when you have these negative thoughts. You want your spirit to control you. The positive. Believe what God says you are. You are. You can do this. You can do this. I promise you. Okay. You can change your mind, and while listening to this blog, you will change your mind. I promise you. As I said before, I will be right there with you. I promise you. If you have the desire to stop your hair and scalp problems, you can learn and become educated on how to have better hair. Your desire is a part of the cleansing process. Exposing, opening, and freeing your subconscious mind of all the negative thoughts and habits that prevent you from having better hair. This strong desire, because it's a desire, you want to do this, will cause you to focus and want to learn and become educated. You are already halfway there. You really are. Just being here, listening to me. If your mind is conditioned negatively, it can be reconditioned positively. Through raising your level of awareness and internalizing positive thoughts about your hair, you will become educated, guaranteeing success in solving any hair problems. And we're talking about manageability problems, ladies, as well, because sometimes we think, I've grown natural, I'm okay, everything is good, I've grown natural. Sticking out my feet. Okay. Alright, let's see. Education, not just information. Let's talk about that a minute. You may ask, how do you educate yourself in a way that will help you escape all the hair problems? There is a way. But you must first understand that there is a difference between education and information. I'm reading this because when I wrote it, I tend to write and speak and run on sentences, and I talk about it a lot. So my editor helped me to get it concise. So I'm going to read from the book. But this was wonderful. I remember doing some research on the mind. I mean, tons of research, forever. And I was just amazed at how God made our mind. And when we think about it, there's a lot of information out there. An abundance of hair product information. And there are a lot of products that are targeted to black women, or women of color, or women in general. top hair care professionals are holding seminars, trade shows, claiming to have the answers to hair problems. Trade magazines have articles about problems or about the hair almost every edition. Think about it. Hair is a big deal for women. All of this available information is there, yet we're not educated on it. And we still have problems with our hair. Let's see what it is here. I'm sorry. All of this information, and yet we're still not educated about our hair. And statistics show that hair problems among women are at an all-time high. Just information is not enough. Hair products. Let's start with that. You have hair products out there, but you don't know which ones to use. Or which ones will give you better hair. No hair products will give you better hair if you don't believe that it is within the reach or in your reach to have better hair. You most likely bought a product that had the best ad or the best price or gave you the trendiest style or the best hold to your style. You should have brought the product that gave you the best care. Your hair and scalp needs that care. In some cases, you may have bought just the right product, but never gave it enough time, never used it enough, never used it long enough. You want results instantly. You never used it long enough to get the results. So you went back to your old negative habits. You received product information, but what you needed was product education. Education on what to buy, how to use it, how it is going to work to give you better hair, how long to use it before you expect certain results, and how to prevent the hair problems from coming back or prevent problems from ever occurring. Let's talk about hair care professionals. I love this. I started out in the industry as an esthetician and a stylist, so I love this. Stylists across the country say that they can solve hair problems, especially of black women, through more salon visits, more personal consultations, as long as the client will just do what he or she says. That is part of the answer. It really is. Remember, you can't rely on anyone else to give you better hair. Remember, that's a negative. You have to educate yourself, take care of yourself, and ultimately take care of your hair and scalp. Also, if you do not like your hair, and don't think that better hair is within your reach, even if you go to the salon on a regular basis, and even if your stylist gives you information, you'll be sabotaging the success and your hair along the way, either by skipping salon visits, disregarding the good advice, not having a good home regimen, or in a myriad of other ways. Many women are receiving information, not education. And it's really important to be educated, to come to know it, to make it a part of you, not just hear something. Educate information, something you hear. Education, come to know it. Very important. Whatever your stylist is saying and doing is either not correct for your hair, or you are not grasping or becoming educated on what she's saying. Let's talk about magazine information. Magazines have articles almost every month, including information on the latest hairstyles, the quick fix. Quick fix, you gotta be healthy, quick fix, and how to look like the next model or superstar. Magazines inform us on what's new, inform us what the entertainers are doing with their hair. But it's just not enough. Even entertainers are buying and investing into hair products, but they're not necessarily getting the correct products. That's the problem. Let's put the right information. They're putting the money on the ads. Magazine articles are full of that. Information comes at us in such quantities and in such a fast pace that either we don't hear it as a self-defense mechanism, we just kind of tune it out because there's so much of it. We just read past it. Oh, that's an ad. This causes a problem because you may be missing valuable knowledge that can help you. In my opinion, it's time that the manufacturers and others in the hair care industry start making an effort and taking the time to educate women about their hair and scalp. Not just inform them with a new product. Spend a little of that money on some seminars, on some workshops, on some hands-on. You want to give to the community. Let's do that. I think it's important. This would turn the industry on its head. But as an educated person buying a product will be more loyal. And that's what they don't realize. People who work with my systems, they've been with me for years. I do free counseling, and I know it's difficult. But the more money you have, you can do it on a mass production or mass base, a larger scale. You can educate a lot of consultants, and then they can educate people who educate people. So that's what we're working toward. It's kind of grassroots, but it's working. Like these videos. I'm loving it. You're loving it. It's great. Okay. Now let's try to get through this, and then we'll get to some positive. Then everybody wins. Okay. The bottom line is, in order to change the way you think, information is not enough. You must be educated. Let's talk a little bit more about information. Information means something that is told to you. Education, let's talk about it. It means you're learning. These things that you must come to know. You hear, you memorize it, you internalize it. So you can be informed and told something, but never learn it, memorize it, come to know it, internalize it. Many of you have actually been negatively educated about your hair. You have learned and come to know negative, becoming dependent, and gone into denial. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, holes in it, threw it away, don't ever want to go back. It is time to focus on the positive things about your hair. I will help you put positive thoughts in that now available space. You pushed out the negative, now there's space for the positive. All the negative still in there, you can't put the positive in there. You got to get rid of the old stuff to get the new. Got to. Positive affirmations. I want this for you. Let's start with this one. I will give you complete step-by-step instructions on how to take care of your hair and scalp, but first things first. I want you to say this to the person in the mirror. And I want you to say this about your hair. I know it seems a little weird, a little corny, a little crazy, but do it. Believe me, it works. It may seem silly at first, but it's very important that you do this until your subconscious mind comes to know that better hair is within your reach. Remember, to become educated is not to be told something. That's information. But education is something that you hear, memorize, and come to know. I just told something. Say a positive affirmation every day to your hair, about your hair, to yourself. Probably first in the morning while you're looking in the mirror. First, you want to thank God. Believing, have faith, and each day say to yourself, I am not and will not be an obstacle in the way of solving my hair problems. I don't think and will never think of myself as powerless to overcome anything as relates to my hair or my hair problems. I am and will stay relaxed within my body, my mind, and my spirit, believing that my subconscious is open and is now becoming educated and solving hair problems. I know that I have the power to face my adversities that come my way. I'm empowered. education and desire are establishing a new habit pattern within my subconscious mind. My habits and actions are now and will continue to be positive, correct, in order, and constructive. I am benefiting greatly from my better hair, and I have better hair. You must now, at the same time, become educated. You must learn, memorize, and come to know that you have the freedom to choose a good habit or bad habit. In fact, you are the only one who has full control of what you think and do. You really are. Choose to research your hair type, hair products, and what is good and what is bad for your hair and scalp. In doing so, you are automatically choosing to understand your hair, and that understanding will allow you to learn to love your hair. I love you. To God be the glory in Jesus. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year. I'm going to see you in a few days before the New Year. I love you guys. To God be the glory in Jesus. Have a blessed and wonderful Christmas. Bye-bye.